Hey, Cause Her Bays, it's your girl Burbright on Live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk about David Oloya. Y'all, if I mispronounced his name, I promise y'all, I'm not doing it on purpose, even though he's ignorant. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? So, why are we here? Baby, for some reason, the Art of Dialogue loves to talk about Black America versus the diaspora of blackness in foreign continents. I don't know what that is. I don't care. At this point, I'm tired of it because I feel like it's very divisive and it's not leading to any real healing or anything leading to we're all having our kumbaya moment. So let's get into what David had to say, who used to play in Selma as the legendary and iconic, prolific activist Martin Luther King. An idiot. An idiot.
I'm a product of a Yoruba man and an Igbo woman coming together, and they didn't bring me up with all of that trauma and dysfunction and hatred. They brought me up in love. And this narrative around the silos that we inhabit as Black people, these Black British actors coming to take our roles, these, how African Americans feel like that. In the UK, a lot of the kids who bullied me were West Indian kids. So there was a West African thing. And everything, in my opinion, that has kept Black people back from the ascent that we are worthy of has been this: Hutus, Tutsis, Igbos, Yorubas, Rwanda, Black Brits, African Americans. Ultimately, for me, we all want the same thing. Period. We all want to be front and center of our own lives, afforded the opportunity to scale and not fail.
Ooh, right on.
And if we link arms like Jewish people do, like Chinese people do.
Hell yeah.
Like if we do that rather than fixating on the fact that, yeah, we have a smaller piece of the pie. We do. And as a result, when a Black Brit gets that role, what we're talking about is not acting. We're not talking about the art of acting. We're talking about scarcity. We're talking about the fact that there's not much pie. So when someone gets it, it's like, you're now taking a piece that makes me feel like I can't access that piece.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that with white British actors in the Hollywood constellation, because the pie is vast.
So do you think like when Druski goes out there and he does that whole skit that's gone viral? It's funny.
Yeah.
Where he's the British guy, he goes out there. And does that kind of add fuel to the fire? Because I mean, it's a thing. You're starting to hear more and more of it.
Yeah.
And it's why we started 154. Right? Yeah. It's to bring all of it. It's one continent, 54 countries, but really it's bigger. It's one diaspora that's centered around who we are as people, but yet there's these micro fractures of, but they're from the UK, or they're from, they're immigrants from Africa.
Yeah. My thing is, I have adopted the stance of I have to let my work do the talking. There's many things in the world that I don't like, that I don't agree with, but my answer to that,
to the Druski
thing, is to start a streaming platform with an African American like Nate Parker. And for us to build something from a global perspective that is for African Americans, is for South Americans, it's for Black people in the diaspora, it's for people on the continent, it's for all of us.
That look like
as
this.
We call it a tent, we call it an umbrella, we call it a table that we're inviting everyone to. I think it's funny, that skit. Do I think it's helpful? I don't think it's helpful, but my answer to it is to continue to collaborate. Is to continue to demonstrate that actually, and it sounds corny, but we are way, way, way better and way, way, way more powerful together than we are apart.
Yes.
And I truly think so much of that mindset is born out of insecurity. You never see them coming after a Brit playing that kind of role when it's a failure. It's only when it's a success. If there's box office and if there's awards, then is the time where you go, oh, I want a piece of that. Well,
I could drag him for having a white wife. That would be easy. I could also drag him for saying disparaging remarks about Southern black people. What I will say is this. I always find it funny. They want to act and tell our stories. Baby, you're from the Queen's land. Okay? You're from Britain. How come you don't tell the stories of the Africans in Britain? Oh, because you can't. Oh, because they won't let you. That's why you run over here, in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, taking pennies on the dollar to play our beloved, iconic activists who freed several Black Americans, who are the founding fathers and mothers of the civil rights movement after the abolishment of slavery, during the abolishment of slavery, during the Reconstruction phase. Y'all don't know anything about that. And for some reason, when people say they're smarter overseas, I can't tell. Because every time y'all open your mouth to disparage us, whether you feel it's disparaging or not, I'm just sick of it. At this point, you too are put on notice. And it's unfortunate we have to keep doing this, but I'm just like, at what point do y'all sit back and just say, hey, you know what? I acknowledge them. I understand. I want to be of service to the community. I want to heal the community. I want to be in harmony. Y'all always come with your subtle shade that's not so subtle. That's how we know y'all are coming from the international waters. Because if we're going to be quite frank, we are the movement. We are the trend. We are the precedent. So when you disrespect us, you're just disrespecting yourself because you're too ignorant to see it. But what are your thoughts on this, Space Squad? What are your opinions? How do you think we can move forward? And do you think the art of dialogue is playing rage bait games? Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.